Hello everyone, Gifted Soul here, back for another pick a card reading. I know it's been a while, a lot has been going on, but I'm going to try to post more again coming up. So anyway, this pick a card reading is going to be regarding who will you marry. So when I'm referring to who, I am talking about personality traits, maybe possibly looks, zodiac signs, anything that spirit wants to reveal about who it is that you're going to marry. Now keep in mind these are general and for the collective, meaning that it's not going to resonate with everybody who lays their eyes upon it. However, if you would like a reading more specific to your energy, please do visit my website or my Etsy shop where you will be able to get just that. I have also put a listing of who will I marry personal psychic reading on my Etsy shop, so that will be more keen to your specific energy. Whether it's this here for the collective may or may not resonate with you. So yeah, so we have 3 piles here, of course. The decks that I'm using will be listed down in the description box below. So yeah, I'm using quite a few of them. I didn't actually count this time, but yeah, so let's get started. So 1, 2, and 3, you can pick by the number. Just pick whatever you're drawn to. Maybe these images here on the outside of the hearts. Whatever it is that you are feeling called to do. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we'll be right back with pile number 1. Okay, so hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. This is going to be who will you marry. So let's see what's going to come up. We're going to focus on this one here very last, so we're going to put that over there. So we have surrender to receiving love and support. And it says, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This will take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So the person that you're going to end up marrying, now keep in mind that this doesn't indicate that just because you get married doesn't mean that you're going to be with this person for the rest of your life. You can get married one day and divorce the next, but we're going to see who it is you will first get married to, or what their personality is, or what it's like, or whatever the case is. But it looks like this person is going to want to do a lot for you. I feel like they're not going to take no for an answer. They just want to show you some love and support that maybe you have never really received from anyone else, or just maybe in a long time. And Spirit says to open up your arms and allow for that help to come in. Do not push this person away. They just want to be there for you and treat you like you are supposed to be treated. And we have planning in action. Okay, so I definitely feel an energy of this possibly being somebody you already know. And it could be even somebody you turned down several times, because I feel like with planning in action, now planning could be referencing towards you guys actually planning a wedding. However, this union here, I feel like has been a strategy from this person. This person has been trying to manifest you, and they're going to take action at some point and either pop in the question or whatever it is, whatever they've been doing leading up to it, they are hoping to make you their husband or wife. So that's what I feel that's about. And then we have belonging, number 41, house of night. So with this, I feel that this is something or somebody that feels like you belong with them. And I feel like, again, this is somebody that has been trying to get you for a while now. And I feel like this person is going to make you feel at home. They want to do whatever they can for you to help provide for you, and just in general give you advice and just be there to hug you whenever you need it. But Spirit says that it's time for you to stop turning it down and accept it. Okay, we have retreat. So this is about, it says it's time to disconnect from the world. Retreat is about, taking time away from other people and either getting away with your person or just getting away by yourself. So I feel like after some time of not dating at all, I feel like this is when you're going to start to communicate more with this person, and then leads up to a marriage. Now, I definitely do, like I said, feel like this is somebody that you know already. Maybe even somebody that you dreamed about if you don't actually know them. Okay, so we have the Lovers, which is choices in love. So it says true love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So definitely about commitment and just being there for one another, a soulmate connection for sure. So yeah. And it looks like they're gonna be, I feel like, water sign energy, but we haven't gotten to that part. But I feel like already that spirit is bringing that up here. Um, we have, yep, Five of Cups, Five of Summer here, which is, for this deck, that is the Cups, and the Cups is water sign energy. So trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So this is kind of about crying over spilled milk, probably focusing too much on the past, and because of that, that is hindering you and blocking your success from being able to finally get, you know, that proposal that you are wanting. The universe is blocking it because you're not trying to move forward from something. So there's a need to let go of something, and a need to stop overthinking about negative emotions and negative things that have happened, and just continue to try to walk away with your head held high. We have generosity. So from Saint Nicholas of Myra. So this is just more validation that this is somebody that wants to offer their hand to you and take care of you. And they're going to offer you some type of commitment here. So like I said, this is a who will I marry type of reading. So yeah. Let's see, we have action. So we go back to planning and action. I hope you guys can see that. It says you have the courage to express the unique living colors of your soul. We go back to planning and action here. So Spirit is saying there's a need for you to take action in regards to something that somebody has tried to offer you. There is a situation in which somebody is already feeling very keen toward you, and you have been either turning them down, or there may be some type of complex situation going on. But it's time for you to again open up your heart and open up your hands to maybe possibly having a very, very good love connection, even if maybe you don't think that it's possible. Okay, so we have listen. So listen and meditate over what somebody has promised you. I feel like you're not hearing somebody out. Like I said, for most of you here that have picked this is somebody you're either with now, or somebody that you've come across before at least. And for some of you, this is about a need to hear someone out. And I feel like this person has said a lot of cliche things to you, so you're like, that's lame, you're corny, I think you're lying, you're full of it. But I feel like this person really does deserve some type of chance. So yeah, I feel like maybe they're talking a lot of, you feel like they're talking a lot of noise, but they are actually kind of being serious. Bring it. So I feel like this person sees you also as a challenge. They want you to challenge them and make them into a better person. They want you to bring forth your personality and bring forth your energy into theirs, to help them kind of stay grounded, and to help them do whatever it is that they need to do to stay afloat. They are, like I said, they're definitely seeing you as a challenge. And with this being number 11 here, definitely a good sign that this person is trying to give you the best, and they want to at least try. So marriage, we literally got the marriage card here. So you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So this is the type of love you attract with your personality from whoever this is. Your personality is the biggest thing that they are in love with right now. And yeah, so you definitely will be getting married. 9 times out of 10, if you have a person in mind, this is the person that you're going to eventually get married to, or at least engaged. So yeah, look at that plain and clear. I'm not making it up. It says marriage. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So we have peace. Number 28. So this is just about being still and knowing that you are able to come out on top and actually be something or someone that somebody could be wholeheartedly invested in. This is about you finding clarity within your mind and your heart to know that, and not have any regrets, not have any second doubts or self-doubts or second guesses and self-doubts about yourself. I feel like this person will put you at peace eventually. If they're not already doing it, they're going to give you that clarity. They're going to give you peace and allow for you to feel like you don't have to question them. You won't have to have so much in your mind. You won't be stressed out. This person is going to bring you peace. Again, for some of you, this is somebody you already know. For some of you, this could be somebody new coming in, of course. But for the majority, I do feel a sense of somebody that you're with or somebody that you know. So we have temptation. Interesting. I feel like with this here, number 19, temptation, that maybe you have been tempted to accept some type of offer from them. It's possible that marriage has already been like something that you guys have talked about, and something that you guys, it's possible that somebody has already proposed to you or at least talked about marriage with you, and you were tempted to accept their offer, but something held you back. And you were tempted to say yes, but you didn't. And I feel like this person is, for some of you, this is somebody that hasn't proposed but is tempted to do so. So yeah. Okay, we have yin, so that's about female energy, having a balance of that there. So but yeah, really balancing your feminine side and not feeling like you have to be so aggressive with certain things just because you want to put on a tough or brave face. Spirit says you don't have to do that. I'm also getting the sense that the number 2 is going to mean something for you as well, whether it means February as in the second month of the year, or it's relevant to something else. Could be a life path number. We weren't supposed to look at that yet. So we have Uranus. I feel like with this here, this person really enjoys being able to be their own person. I feel like they're not going to take that away from you. They're going to allow for your space. They're going to allow for you to feel like your own person. They're going to let you keep your power. They're not going to take your power away. But yeah. So number 20, Uranus. And so I'm definitely kind of feeling, like I said, I felt water energy as well. So it could be in, if it's not your primary sign, like your overall sign, it could be in other areas of your chart or theirs. Or you could be displaying that type of energy at this time, even if it isn't anywhere in your chart. So this is our last card here for number 1, or yes, pile 1. It says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, in your relationship will magically transform. So accepting each other and not trying to change anything about each other or even their relationship, not forcing something to work out. Spirit says that you were with each other for a reason, and not to forget about those reasons. What they're showing you now is something they have always shown you. Their true colors have already been revealed. They're not going to change, and this is something that you're going to have to accept with this person. Somebody that you know, maybe, you know how you can be with somebody for a long time and they kind of get annoying after a while. I know how it feels. I'm like that with my boyfriend. Like one day I was just sitting beside him and he was bothering me, y'all, and I just said to myself, I forgot how annoying you are. Like, but yeah, this is something that was always there. It's just sometimes it takes time and time away from each other or something to kind of figure it out, and then when you get back in each other's space, it's like, oh God, I forgot you were like this. But anyway, so acceptance and knowing that trying to force each other to change isn't going to help your relationship. It's only going to hurt it. So deal with each other at your best and also your worst. So that is for pile one. I thank you guys for stopping by. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know what else you would like me to do as far as pick a card readings and any other spiritual content on my channel. I wish you guys love and light, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello, welcome pile 2. This is going to be a reading in regards to who you're going to marry. When we say who, we're talking about personality traits, just the overall energy of what spirit wants to reveal about the connection or the person. Different things can pop up, so let's see. We're focusing on our heart-shaped card last. And so let's go. We have surrender to creativity. We have let your imagination soar. Stay open to our creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So I feel like this person is going to be very creative and they're going to channel that creative side out of you. I feel like they're going to force you to look in the mirror and force you to see something that about yourself that maybe you kind of doubt. I'm being told to say, see yourself in their eyes. So it's like you may kind of have certain issues with yourself, but the issues you have with yourself, this other person likes. And I feel like, even though that may have nothing to do with creativity, that's just a message that popped up. But definitely this person is going to bring out a side of you of like just bringing about new energy, and just again, like it says, being creative and letting your imagination run away with you. And yeah, this person I feel like is also going to help you resolve certain problems and yeah, show you how to go for things as well. Showing you how to step outside of the box. So we have your higher self. So it looks like this is a definite spiritual connection here that you will have with whoever this is. And you're going to be receiving messages, like you're going to know who this person is before they even step foot into your life. If you don't know them already, what I'm saying is you're going to have a feeling. Even if you never talk to this person, they could be sitting across the street from you and you could be like getting this overwhelming feeling in your heart or in your chest or in your stomach, and it's just going to be, I kind of feel like a twin flame connection here. Now keep in mind, twin flame and soulmate connections do not indicate forever or that you would even need to stay in that type of partnership for some people, so keep that in mind. But I definitely do feel a definite I feel telepathic communication, I feel twin flames, I feel a lot of different energy with this higher self, and I feel like that it is going to be a connection where it's not gonna go without a fight, definitely. So we have number 50, the moon. So it looks like a need for you to, this goes back to your intuition as well. We all know the moon in traditional tarot. This is an oracle deck though, but when I see the moon card, I'm automatically going to think of the moon in tarot. So I do feel like this is about paying attention to your intuition, your higher self, and other psychic abilities that you have. Because this is going to guide you in this relationship, in this marriage, in this connection, and it's going to help you move forward and help you, teach you how to keep your connection stable and how to, you know when to keep going or when to kind of cut things off. So definitely going back, paying attention to that. Okay, So we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. So this is all about your person that you are going to marry being different than what you have expected your whole life long. Say that you pictured somebody when you were younger a little bit more different, whether that's looks, whether they have a different career path than you may have expected. Whatever the case is, this is somebody that is not going to be your usual type, and they're going to possibly even exceed your expectations. They could be lower standards, but I do also feel like it's going to be a connection where there are a lot of differences between you and this person, but that's what makes your connection the same. That's what makes your connection, how do I put it? Not the same, but like strong, because there are differences. And also this person may have a lot of different perceptions than you may have about marriage or love itself. So we have King of Autumn, which leads me to believe that this person could be of earth sign energy as well. We have compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. When it says autumn, it's talking about pentacles in this particular deck. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So it's possibly that you work with this person, or you will become to work with this person. This is going to be somebody that has their head on straight, that has their whatever it is that they need to have prioritized. They have a lot of respect for you and just people in general, and I feel like they are very blunt, and I see that this person can teach you a lot. So we have the Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot. Card number 10, it says, delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So I feel like, so some of you may meet somebody out of town. Doesn't have to even be out of state or out of country. Could literally be within 30 minutes or anything, just as long as it makes you have to get into a car and drive or take a ride somewhere. So that's traveling distance to me. But the Wheel talks about fate and destiny and something being aligned by the universe, not by you. So this is a connection where you're going to have no choice but to connect with this person. The universe is going to, I don't want to say force you together, but it's going to make it to where you're trying to get away from somebody, but they keep coming back into your life, or every corner you turn, you're having to try to avoid somebody. So the Wheel is kind of like I said, destiny, fate. Whatever is happening is because it's supposed to. So definitely you're not going to be able to avoid this person forever. So do just go ahead and try to get to know this person and get it over with. So we have, you found it, Saint Anthony of Padua. So it says you found it. So it looks like I said, you found the person. For some of you, this is somebody you are already with now, but for some of you, this is about the person that you're marrying. You are going to find them in the future, of course. And then this is also more validation that this person, it's like somebody's trying to avoid something, and it's like finally they found it. They found their way around it. We have harmony, so you are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. So this is about bringing two people or two things together. A lot of synchronicity as well. So definitely a connection where you two are just, you get along so well. I do also feel, but like I said earlier, this is going to be a connection where the universe is trying their hardest to get you together with this person. So we have rest and reconsider. So this is about taking a break and contemplating and just reconsidering your options, reconsidering everything that you may have thought you wanted or needed. And just, it's kind of similar to Pile 2. I mean, pile one as it had the retreat romance angels card there, but yeah, I feel like this is rest and reconsider about your current choice of who you are with now. For some of you, you haven't quite found it yet. I feel like you may be backed off into a corner feeling like you have found it, and then you're just trying to find some reassurance, but then a part of you is like, I don't think maybe I'm in the right connection, I'm not supposed to be here. And for some of you that is the case. And the thing that you found it and the rest to consider have in common is that they both have the color purple, and that purple to me is signifying, I do see air signs as well, so Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, but I also do see more of this being about your intuition guiding you and different psychic abilities pulling you where you're supposed to be. I feel like this is about you finding the answers more so than the person. Finding the answers you seek about your love life. You already have them within you. You just have to tap into your inner self and get them out. So we have all in. So this person is going to be all in. And there's some synchronicities here, even though they did not come in order. You have 8, we have the number 9, and we have the number 10 here. So like I said, with the harmony there is a lot of synchronicities and just you two really being where you were supposed to be and being together. So this person is going to put a lot of effort in. They're going to be there for you day in and day out. And I feel like it's also a connection where something's wrong with you and you try to hide it from somebody. I feel like you and this person both may have psychic abilities. But they're always going to know if something's wrong with you even if you don't show it. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah. So we have coffin, natural endings abound, take care with our health. So, for some of you, the person that you are with now or have in your mind is not the person for you, whoever that may be, whether it's an ex, a current lover, or whoever, whatever it is, it's not for you, and it's natural that it's going to end. And Spirit says do not get too caught up in trying to rebuild that connection, because it's not going to work, and it's also maybe going to stunt your growth as well. So yeah, you've gotten the answers, and some of your answers are saying that, some of you guys' answers are saying, hey, this is not the person for me. And so it's time for it to end so that you can, be with who you're supposed to be with. So we have hunger, number 29. So I feel like this is a card of kind of being desperate. There's another 9 there, so I feel like that may mean something as well. And you may also, if you don't already know this person, you may also meet them in autumn or earth sign season. Or maybe they are an earth sign or whatever the case is. But so we have hunger, and I feel like this is an energy of kind of desperation. I feel like this is about desperation to really find what it is that or who it is you're supposed to be with. Is you're having that desire to control something that you can't. Now this hunger is not a bad thing, but it's like you really, really want something. But I feel like I said, the answers lie within you. It looks like you are hungry for answers, but what you don't get is you already have them. So we have inner child. So this person may be, I do see an age difference, definitely. And I do feel, I wouldn't say a big age difference, no. But I do feel an age difference. And I do feel like this person and or you it could be that you need to work on your inner child as well, but there is a lot of just a little bit of lack of maturity from this other individual, but it's not a bad thing. I feel like it's actually a good thing for you and them. We have All That Glitters. So remember that All That Glitters isn't gold. This is literally one of my favorite cards. It comes from the Wisdom of the Oracle, created by Colette Baron Reed. I will have this deck listed in the description box below so that you can purchase it from Amazon if you are interested. But anyway, this is just talking about and okay, so I am noticing something as I'm trying to channel a message. Both of these are kind of golden theme, and then both cards have the number 16 on it. If you can see that, there's 16 there, and then on this one they both came up right behind each other. So number 16 definitely could be a number for you guys to take into account. But yeah, this is about seeing through a mask. And like it says earlier, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. With this romance angel card, keep an open mind. This is about not choosing someone based on the way that they look, what they have, what they drive, how much money they have, or whatever it is. Just because they have a lot, it doesn't mean that it's good for you just because it looks good. So keep that in mind. You may find yourself better off with somebody that actually may be of lower standards or may not have a whole lot. If that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like you may be used to a certain type, and Spirit says that in the long run, that's not going to work out for you. Okay, so we have Libra. So remember I said air signs earlier. I said earth and air. So of course this is, I feel like somebody more reserved, and probably an introvert. It's got the number 7 on the card as well, if that makes sense to anybody. But if not, Libra is any other earth air sign as well, so keep that in mind. But it looks like there's strong Libra placements here, so if it's not your primary sign, it could be in other areas of your chart, so keep that in mind. But yeah. So we have transformation. So here we are back on the psychic energy. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So yeah. And like it says, the coffin card, by the way, is not meant to scare anybody, so keep that in mind. It just talks about endings, as well as in traditional tarot, the death card is about endings. And what this is saying is, it says natural endings abound, take care. And transformation is about death and endings, and not physical death, but endings, and just having to move on and move forward from something so that you can have new beginnings. So there's a lot of transformation coming from this relationship. It's meant to happen for your higher self, for your highest good. So that is pile 2 of who you're going to marry, personality traits, or just things in general. I wish you love and light. Thank you for stopping by. I hope this has made sense and given you clarity. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello, welcome to those of you who have picked pile 3. Again, this is a reading regarding who you are going to marry. And when we talk about who, we are simply talking about personality traits, zodiac signs, or just anything that Spirit wants to bring up regarding the connection. So let's see. We are focusing on your heart card, very last here. Surrender to prayer. So give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So this is about you trusting in a higher power to bring you what you need and not what you want, is what I feel. In order to start manifesting a love connection that you deserve, you have to ask for it and go after it. It's not always going to come to you. When we pray, yes, sometimes there are miracles and things just happening without us doing the work, but a lot of the times we do have to put in the work. So Spirit is saying put in the work and not necessarily chase after it, but at least put yourself out there and at least ask God or archangels or whoever it is that you believe in to help you. New beginnings. So new beginnings are going to come when you take that advice. I do feel a lot of rebirth and a lot of just awakened energy. I see sunlight. I see a lot of happiness and things that you could have if only you started to believe that you deserved it and that you could have it. So I feel like whoever this person is coming into your life, they're going to be somebody that you can have a brand new fresh start with. We have the Fledgling card number 1. This is about going through certain experiences. I am noticing something here, so that's why I kind of stopped there. But before I get into what it is that I am noticing, maybe you possibly notice it. This is about you knowing things through experience. And I feel like Spirit is talking about bouncing ideas off of someone. I don't know why, but when this comes up, it wants you to be willing to learn new things and be willing to discover things that maybe you wouldn't have before. And I feel like this person is going to teach you a lot, and this person is going to be someone that I do see a very wise person as well. Now with this, what I'm noticing is that there's a number 1 on both of the cards here. There's a 1 here and a 1 on this new beginnings card too. So definitely could be something for you to look out for or do some research on, as it may be a life path number. Okay. So we have let go of control issues. I feel like this is about letting go of the need to be right about certain things. There's a possibility that this person is going to maybe irritate you just a little bit because they know so much, and you're going to feel like that isn't natural. You're going to feel like you should control everything or that you should know everything. But Spirit says it's okay to learn from each other. You have a lot of the situation to unfold naturally. This is about going with the flow and not allowing yourself to get too caught up in trying to pressure something or trying to pressure someone into changing, or just pressuring someone in general. So we have Ace of Spring, which is Ace of Wands. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. So keep in mind that this can mean one or all of those meanings. They're not all going to apply to everyone, so keep that in mind. But with Ace of Spring, this is talking about inspiration. It's talking about having your paintbrush in your hand and being able to create what you want to create. Create the dynamic that you want to create. I feel like a lot of this is just stemming from you not asking for what you want. But I feel like you're going to be inspired. I feel like this person will inspire you and help you reach your goals. And yeah, and it's possible that you may meet this person through work, possibly. Queen of Winter, which is Queen of Swords. We have strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. I feel like a lot of you are focusing right now on somebody that isn't available for the most part. That can mean different things for different people. It's not automatically going to mean that the same thing for everybody, so keep that in mind. But Spirit says you have to, again, be willing to start fresh. Be willing to ask for something new. Something new hasn't came because you haven't went after it and you have not asked for it. That is the main message I keep getting here with this pile. So we have reward. I'm looking for this other card because we were supposed to have okay, no, never mind. We did it. I'm losing my mind. But we have vision. So visualizing what it is that you want and claiming it as if it is already here. So that goes back to prayer. Prayer is basically visualizing something, asking for something that we don't yet have or can't see. So Spirit says hold your vision and keep going after it and keep asking for it, keep praying for it. And I feel like you and this person are going to have the same perception on a lot of things. You're going to have a lot in common. We have 14. There's going to be a balance of, it looks like, I see a fair balance of give and take. I see you guys becoming one person with whoever this is you're going to marry. So we have number 47, nasty knots. This is about being able to free yourself from something. I feel like I talked about this in pile 2 as well. I think I did. So feel free to visit that pile if you feel it is necessary. But this is about leaving drama behind, leaving something behind that you don't need anymore. A lot of the times, I was just telling a client, I did a telephone reading yesterday, an hour-long session. And I'm not going to go into their reading as it's confidential, but what I will say in general terms is that I had given them an example about feeling like you're trapped when you're not, a false sense of entrapment or self-entrapment. Being your own prisoner, basically. So, Spirit, I feel like it's wanting you to get out of your head, and I feel like maybe this is about self-sabotage as well, and maybe you don't try to do that, but, you know, it happens. So, we have wild. So, I feel like this is about, this doesn't mean going out and having sex with everybody, partying, and becoming a loose person. This is about being free to be yourself, being, maybe even being daring. Doesn't mean you have to go get hurt or get ridiculous, but this is just about embracing who you are, embracing your wild side, and I feel like this is more so about being playful. So let go of trying to control things and just be a playful, unique version of yourself. And I feel like you might meet this person at a party or something. I don't know. Maybe you've already met this person and you've met them at a party or some type of gathering. But I get that energy with that card. So moon. So I talked about this and I think pile 2. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So I feel like I think pile 2 is where I had this. So please do visit that. A moon card came up. It was not, it's gotten a little dark because my battery's dying, guys, so I do apologize. But anyway, it talks about paying attention to your intuition and allowing for it to guide you in your connection. Whenever you need answers, just pay attention to the inner guidance you received. But I feel like this is about, like I said, visit pile 2 as we had a card. It came from a different deck, though. It was the moon card. It came from this deck. It was the wisdom of the oracle, wisdom of the House of Night by PC Cass and Colette Baron Reed. So yeah. So we have the masculine. There's a lot of similarities between those two piles. So please do, if you picked pile 3, please do visit pile 2. It brought up the feminine, but it came from a different deck. So we have card number 42. So I see the number 4 being very, very, very important as well. So we have a 4 here. We have a 4 here. And then we also have a 4 here. So this person is going to be very, 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 very masculine. I feel like they're very sure of themselves too. They come off as very strong, laid back, and I feel like this person is not afraid of confrontation at all. But I feel like you're gonna like that for some reason. But number 22, blessed or blessed. So this is a divine connection. And I feel like this person is going to feel lucky to have you. And the connection is protected, is what I'm feeling to say. Our last card is the moon, yet again. So, and as you can see, like I said, the number 4 is very important. But also, these two cards, this happened with the last pile too. It was a different number. I can't remember the number, but there were 2 different cards from 2 different decks that had the same number. So number 14 for you guys may be important here, as well as the number 4 in general. But paying attention to your intuition. And but the moon is talking about, like I said, instincts and intuition. And it talks about regulating cycles, allowing change to come in. And I feel like this is about being possibly traditional as well. But for the most part, the biggest message here is to pay attention to messages that you're receiving. This could, like I said, definitely a lot of similarities between pile 2 and this pile, because I was about to say the same thing that I said there, and which was that it is a psychic connection, definitely. Something that is meant to happen even if you don't want it to. So I wish you guys love and light, and thank you for stopping by and for watching this video. I hope that it made sense to give you clarity. If you would like a reading more specific to your energy, please consider visiting my Etsy shop and our website, where I provide you with personal psychic readings, as well as I do have this reading listed on my Etsy shop. I just put it there today. But anyway, this is kind of a taste of what you may get. However, it's going to be more personal to you. I wish you love and light, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Okay, so pile 3, I got ahead of myself and forgot to check our last card here, which is the heart. That's what it looks like on the outside. And then it says passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So a lot of inspiration and a lot of fire. So it could be fire sign as well. Between fire, air sign, and that's really what I'm feeling here. Fire and air. But anyway, this is about having a deep love for each other that goes beyond a regular type of connection. And again, like it says, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Some of you, this is somebody you already know for the most part, as it says presence. So I wish you love and light. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys are staying safe out there. Love and light.